Welcome back to my channel. So where have I been? Where are the videos? What's happening with the combine? What's happening with the not combine, what's happening with the express funded account? Where is everything at? Well, we're going to cover a couple things in this video. For one, I discovered a major problem, major problem, and I'm going to share it with you so you don't make the same mistake. So the big problem I had was with NinjaTrader. And I've been trading with NinjaTrader for a really long time, and I've never had this issue with them. So I don't know if it's a thing with NinjaTrader when it's linked up with Rhythmic. But after I discovered this problem, I did some testing, and it happened a lot. So not good. Before I get into all those details, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, if you subscribe and hit that notification or the bell icon to be notified of when I upload videos, then when I don't make a video for a week or whatever it is, and then I do make a video and post it, it'll automatically let you know that I posted the new video and something new is happening. The other thing is, by subscribing to the channel, it helps me out a lot, especially right now my channel's small, because once I can get to 1,000 subscribers, I can start live streaming my trades. Whenever I do my trades, I show them live. Basically, it's not a recap of the trade. I recorded the trade and you get to see what happened. But once I get 1,000 subscribers, I can actually live stream all my trades, and you can come in and trade with me when I'm trading. So I can't do that until I get to 1,000. The next piece of news is starting next week, I'm going to start uploading videos every day. So I'm going to make my trade video for the day. I'm going to upload it for the day. So every day I trade, I'll be uploading that video that day, because I can get a lot more information. If I do 5 minutes of trading and 5 minutes of info about why I made the decisions I made and give you a lot more detail, it's only 10 minutes a day video. It's a lot easier than trying to squish all that into a 30-minute video every Sunday. So starting next week, every time I trade, I'll upload that video so you can see what happened that day, win or lose, etc. Full transparency channel. I'm not here to try to say, look at me, I'm a great trader. I'm here to say, hey, look at me, this is what happened, so that you can learn from it and I can journal it and learn from it as well. All right, so where have I been the last several weeks? No video uploads. What happened? So I think with everything, having multiple streams of income is really important. If one goes down, you got another one to cover you. If anything, the pandemic, I think, taught us that in a big way, that having those multiple streams of income is pretty critical. So for those of you who know me, you know that I work in the film industry as well. So I work as a stunt performer and a stunt coordinator. So a lot of times, when jobs come up for, a film, commercial, whatever it might be, I won't be able to trade because I'll be, gone for 12 to 14 hours a day, sometimes 6 days a week. So I won't be able to trade. And I have more fun doing that. Trading is nice, bread and butter work. I can do it from my home. It's easy, just to sit home and do that kind of stuff. But it's a lot more fun to go play war with your friends, or, hey, come out and drift this Lamborghini and we'll pay you $3,000 or $5,000 or whatever it is. So a lot more fun sometimes to go drift a Lamborghini than to sit at home by yourself trading. So I definitely will prioritize those jobs over trading any day. But as they come up, it's really hard. Sometimes I do get to trade. Like I spent a month and a half in Japan, and it worked out great. I was able to work all day, come back, market opens, trade a little bit, and then get to bed. So it all depends on where I'm at in the world as well, whether or not trading will be a possible thing. So definitely multiple streams of income. I know I have several. Not just work worth income, but investment income as well. So if one investment area goes down, hopefully that other sector is up. I try not to put all my money in the same area. So if I'm going to have multiple investments, maybe I have real estate for one thing, and then, maybe I do the markets for the other thing, and so forth. So this way, if one of those areas goes down, again, hopefully the rest of the areas don't go down with something to think about. All right, so what's going on with my account, and have I taken a payout? Well, no, I didn't take a payout. I blew up that express funded account. Blew it up. So something to note, right now you're looking at an express funded account, 150K account. That's not blown up, but I did blow up that other one. So one thing on all my videos, I was blocking out my account number up here, because when you get your account, they tell you don't show anybody your account number. But on TopStep TV, they were saying that, hey, you should show your account number, the last digits of your account number, so that anybody watching you could see where you're at. So right now you can see number 3 right here. That number 3 is telling you that I'm on my third Express Funded account. So as traders, I guess, have multiple Express Funded accounts, like every time they blow up one, I have to start over a new one. This number moves with it. So I guess that's the deal. But then over here on this account right here, this was, I guess, my other Express Funded account, which doesn't make sense because then the number sequence is not correct. So I'm not really sure. Or this was not my Express. This must be the Combine. So that would be sort of right. So I had 4 Combines before I passed and went into the Express Funded account. And then I blew that account up. And then I opened another Combine, passed it, the 50K, and I blew that one up. And all these because of a mistake with NinjaTrader that I didn't know existed when working with Rhythmic. So I'm going to show you what happened there so that hopefully you don't make the same thing. So, and I didn't catch it till I blew up the second account. And then I was like, oh, now I see what happened. I caught it just in time to see the account blow up. All right, so that would be 4. And then I had so like I said, 4, and I made it. And then I had to do another Combine. That would be 5. And then this Combine would have been 6. So I don't know why that's a number 7. So if these are actually tracking, then this number is off by 1. I don't know. But I'm going to start showing that. So at least you can see it's the same account every time. You'll see that the last digits there. So you can see that I'm not trading in multiple accounts or blowing up one and then faking it like I'm still good to go in that. So anyway, so there's that. So yes, I blew up those 2 accounts. So I'm going to go over to NinjaTrader and show you why I blew up those 2 accounts. And right now you can see I'm up to $3,098 in this account. All right, so the mistake that I made, let's switch this. All right, switch that Express over to Sim. Let's go to the NASDAQ. That should be moving a little bit more. All right, perfect. So I'm going to jump into this trade short without a strategy. No, sorry. None. Without a strategy. Actually, I'm going to jump into it long. So let's go in long.
Order filled.
Right there. So now I'm going to put a stop in down here. So when I go to put my stop in, when I go to put my stop in, I have an option. I can do a stop market, which means as soon as this line gets hit, get me out of the trade regardless of the price. Regardless. So I'm going to put that in real quick.
Order submitted.
So now if I put that stop market in here and this thing were to gap below down here, then I would exit the trade way down here. Be a massive loss. If it's moving super fast in the normal markets, sometimes it can move so fast that there's not enough buyers or sellers to pick up your shares, depending if you're short or you're long. So it can actually go through your target because you might be in a queue. There's 100 people ahead of you looking for that same price. And they're getting filled before you because they're ahead of you. So the sooner you put your stops in, your limit orders, the higher in the queue you are. So it's possible that you don't get filled and it actually goes through, comes back up, and then you get filled. But if it never comes back up, you just don't get filled. That's how it is in a normal market because there has to be a buyer for the seller and seller for the buyer. And you're in a queue and all that good stuff. But with a combine, you're in the sim. And when you're just trading in a sim, shouldn't matter, right? Like price gets tagged and you're out, and that's it. I would think you would get out at that exact price. But the TopStep sim is actually pretty good. You know, it copies what's happening with the spreads and everything. Like it's pretty accurate. Sometimes down here in positions, I'll have a discrepancy. This will say $35, and over here, where's my sim account? Oh, I'm not in TopStep for my sim. I'm just in my Ninja sim. Hopefully this will still work in the Ninja sim if you're not in the TopStep sim. Because right now I'm not really attached to Rhythmic trading wise, but I'm attached to Rhythmic for data. So hopefully what I'm going to show you still works. Although this long trade's working out pretty nice, right? Bought right in there at the bottom of support for my sim account. So where was I with that? So when you're in a sim, I would expect it to just automatically get you out because you're not in a queue or anything like that. At least I don't think you are. I don't know. Maybe through Rhythmic you are. But it does have pretty good data. So down here I'll have this like $115. And then normally over here in TopStep, it'll show a different price a lot of times. So, and sometimes it'll show my price moving and I won't see the candlestick moving. The candlestick's still, but my price is moving. I'm like, what is happening? So if that happens to you, look at the ask and the bid. The ask and the bid, the spread may be opening and closing, and that may be why you see your price moving, because it's taking your value. What's the value in your account? Like over here, this $10. Is that $10 based on the bid, or is that $10 based on the asking price, right? Where am I when it's calculating this? So, and it looks like NinjaTrader a lot of times is calculating this based on, say, the ask, whereas TopStep will be calculating it based on what it would be if I were to exit the trade. If I'm a short, I'm exiting on the ask. If I'm long, I'm exiting on the bid, and it'll be calculating like that. So that could be the thing. And the candlestick on NinjaTrader looks like, you know, it's marking the asking price. So if the bid actually goes down, then my value in my account may be going down because I'm long this trade. And Rhythmic with TopStep, I believe, is looking at the bid if I'm long to show me how much my profit loss is. And this candlestick, I believe, is being drawn based on the asking price. So not 100% on it, but that's what it seems like to me watching the price action and watching everything move. So sometimes the numbers are like, what's happening? Like nothing's matching up. This candle's not moving. These numbers are moving and these two numbers are different. Why is that? And it all depends what they're looking at to ask or the bid. So there's that. So that's one little news nugget, valuable information. Hopefully that will help you out when you're looking at your trades and you're thinking about exiting. If you're trading with NinjaTrader, which one? What are you looking at? Are you looking at your Rhythmic dashboard, or are you looking at your NinjaTrader? Because you might be disappointed when you get out of that trade if you thought you were making $200 and you only made like 170 plus commissions, right? You also have to look at commissions. So right here I have P&L closed on 5 contracts I took, and I only made 328, not 350 because of commissions. So that also factors into it. All right, so now I'm in the trade. This is where things got really bad. So I put this market order in. So, you know, like I said, no matter where it goes, it busts through. I'm getting out of the trade. This trade will get closed.
Order canceled.
But if I put a limit order, stop limit order in,
order submitted.
now it's only going to exit the trade for that exact price. So 1857225. If it gaps below this, this will not close the trade. If it moves quickly through here and I'm in a queue, it may not close the trade. Well, even in the sim, trading the Combine, trading the XFA with NinjaTrader through Rhythmic, a lot of times I found it doesn't exit the trade. So if the market's moving fast, if it's moving slow, it might. So we're going to see what happens right now. We're going to move this up, lock in profits, and see if it will get me out or if it's going to jump through on this. Let's open this up a little, make it easier to see.
Order filled.
All right, so it exited me immediately. So, which is how I'm used to with NinjaTrader. Right now I'm on the sim through Ninja Sim. I'm not on the sim with TopStep or in the actual account. And I don't really want to show it to you in the actual account because that's going to affect my account big time. So, and my stats and everything. But maybe the next Combine we'll try to do it in the Combine and see what happens. But basically, if that was moving quick, it may not have gotten me out. Here, let's go. Where are we at? What is this looking like right now? Let's go ahead and go long on this trade. Yeah. Let's get
order filled.
Long again. Sell stop limit.
Order submitted.
Let's see if we can get this thing to jump over me. I should wait for the next candle to close. Let's wait. Wait for this candle about to close, and then I'll put the order in, and we'll see if it gaps down a little bit, or if it just punches through quickly. Got 20 seconds left on this candle. All right, gapped up instead.
Order filled.
Oh, and it got me out instantly. So that's what I'm used to with NinjaTrader. So what I thought was if I used my limit orders instead of market orders, I would get better fills. So I'm like, oh, let me put my stops in as limit orders so I can get better fills. I get precise fills and maximize profit. You know, every penny adds up. And I jumped into that Combine, that 150K Combine. I put my trade in. I put the stop in just like I showed you how I did it here. As a limit order, though, and I left. And I came home to max loss in the day. I'm like, I don't understand what happened. I should have only lost a few $100s. I don't understand what happened. So the trade was already closed out and everything. And I'm like, I don't get it. So because once you hit max loss, you're automatically out of your position and you're in timeout. So I self-destructed. So then the second time it happened in the 50K combine, I put my order in, I put my limit order in, I walked out, I came back in. So basically if I was in this trade long,
Order filled.
and I put my stop limit order in
Order submitted.
down here, I'm like, okay, good. Worst case scenario, I lose $200, right? Maybe $250 for some reason, something weird happens, but like $200 because I got my limit order in. If it's a market order, it could be more. I have to account for that. But my limit order, it should be right there. So it should be good to go. That's how I left it. Then I walk in the office and I see the candlesticks down here and going down. I'm like, why is my order still in and everything is way down here tanking? And it clearly went through that. This is a 1 minute chart. It clearly went through it. It was obvious that it went through it. Should have triggered. Like, I'm freaking out and I'm so bummed out. And then as I'm looking at, like, trying to figure out what's happening, why am I in this trade? Am I really in this trade? Am I in my sim? Like, what's going on? And then I should have just came in and hit close, but it wouldn't really matter. I was so close to stopping out. And then it just moved a little bit more, and now it's boom, done. Max loss on that account, which was really unfortunate. Came in the next day, basically tried to swing a home run, struck out, and blew up the account completely. So lost my first 2 accounts because of order entry mistakes, but at least I got to see it happen the second time around. So now I know I'm not putting limit orders in anymore on NinjaTrader when I'm trading through Rhythmic with TopStep. If I'm just in my sim and I'm practicing my sim, I can still do it. Clearly it's working right now. But what I did, now that I saw that on that 50K account the next day, my first couple trades, I just bought stuff and I put the limit order in and put it in and see what was going to happen. And it blew through it. It didn't stop me out. It blew through it. Didn't stop me out. Blew through it. Didn't stop me out. So I gave a bunch of money testing that because I needed to know what's going on. And every single time it didn't trigger my trade when I had a stop limit order in as my stop. So not one of them. So then I was like, all right, forget it. So then I did it again, put the market order in. Everything's working. Okay, good. And then I swung for the fences and then that's when I blew it up. So I was already giving away a bunch of money just testing to make sure it worked. But here we are, new account, all good. Everything's looking good. Let's lock in some profit here on this long trade. Another $165. I wish I was trading in my XFA right now. I just made like another $300 in the night, just like that. How simple, right? So trading, it should be simple, even though it's hard, right? Trading is definitely not easy. It's very hard, but it should be simple. At least it needs to be simple for me to be able to be successful. That's why I have the simple switch as my strategy that I created. So anyway, so there we are. So that's it. So hopefully this account will grow quickly. I'll be back trading next week and I'll start uploading videos every day with a lot more educational information around those videos. And as soon as I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll start trading live so that you can see what I'm doing live. We can chat in the chat and so on, answer questions and things like that.